Hi, my name is Josh Macabuag, and I'm a chartered civil engineer with a background in building design. There's two main things that have occupied my career, and that is catastrophe risk modeling, which means quantifying the frequency and severity of disasters, so how often and how bad, to inform decision making on how to manage risks. And secondly, as an urban search and rescue engineer, which means finding and extricating people trapped in collapsed buildings. Now, at some point in my career, I decided to call myself a disaster risk engineer. It's a made-up term, but I chose that because all three words are relevant to me. The first word, disaster. Now, I've been fortunate enough to work with the fantastic team at a UK NGO called Search and Rescue Assistance in Disasters, SARAID, to help build the UK's largest engineering capacity for international urban search and rescue. And in my time, we've deployed to disasters such as the Nepal earthquake in 2015, the Turkey earthquake in 2023, and many in between. The second word of disaster risk engineer, risk. Well, I've spent the last 12 years of my career working on catastrophe risk modeling, which has culminated in building a company, Renew Risk, where we quantify the risk of natural disasters like earthquake and hurricanes to renewable energy assets like offshore wind farms. And finally, the third word of disaster risk engineer, engineer. Well, to me, that means seeing a problem as a challenge and taking an analytical approach to break that challenge down and solve each of the steps of that problem, all to have an impact on the world. And in my case, that means protecting lives, livelihoods, and infrastructure from disasters around the world. So I close with the biggest thank you to the great engineers that have taught, supported, and worked with me along the way. And I am so excited and honoured to have been elected as a Fellow of the Royal Academy of Engineering. I cannot wait for the next chapter and seeing what we can continue to achieve together.